how to remain classy in an argument. I see this very often, ladies. Women fighting in the street, swaying at each other, pulling at each other's hair, getting crazy. But that is not the way that you should be handling an argument. In this video, I break down for you a few simple tips that you can try when you are in an argument or in a situation with somebody where they are really testing your patience and you don't know what to do. Hi angels, welcome back to another video. My name is Amira and I teach women femininity and queen consciousness. In this video, I share with you tips on what you can do to remain classy in an argument. So first things first, remember that people who get angry often and people with anger issues, they also mostly or are more likely to suffer from physical sicknesses as well. Okay, it's been scientifically proven that people with anger issues are more sick. I know. So if you want to keep your mental health, physical health, and emotional health in check, it is important to keep your emotions under control, especially anger. I know a lot of the time people get on our nerves. It happens to all of us, myself included, and I have compiled a few tips that I think can help you to remain classy in that situation. First things first is always to remain calm and act like a lady. Okay, this is important because once your reputation is lost, your reputation is lost. Okay, so if you remain calm and act like a lady, no matter what someone else is saying to you or doing to you to provoke you, just remember, act like a lady. A simple thing you can do is to control your breathing. So breathing deeply in and out through the nose, slowly and mindfully, really keeps your mind on your breath and away from whatever else is trying to steal your attention. Relax your shoulders, relax your face, unclench your fists, and just relax. Put yourself in a peaceful state of mind. If that means observing and looking without listening, if you can have that ability to shut off your ears, then do that. Okay, it will be like watching a movie that's on mute. You're not interacting with it, you are just observing what's going on. Another helpful tip is to journal. Sometimes you cannot journal right at that second that something is happening, but if you can, try to do that. Grab your little journal and a pen and just write out your emotions instead of displaying it to the world. It's also important to contextualize the situation, okay? Is it really worth it to get angry, to lose face, and to just act in a way that is very unfeminine and unladylike? Is it worth it? Will anyone remember the situation or the altercation at a later stage, or will they remember your behavior and how you handle the situation? Contextualize the situation and think to yourself, is it really worth it? You should remember the other person is trying to provoke you. They are trying to get a reaction out of you. They are trying to make you lose control. So the minute you do that and the minute you give in to what they want, they have won already. So the best thing you can do is to be non-reactive. Something that I've been practicing for a while is meditation. And meditation really helps you to be centered, to be calm, and to observe. Okay, without reacting, without judging, just observe. I have also found that the more I meditate, the easier it is for me to be non-reactive in situations. I can just observe without judging, without involving myself, and without being engaged in that situation. So I would encourage you, if you don't meditate, try it. Even just 5 minutes a day can be very beneficial to you. The next thing is therapy. Okay, therapy has gotten a bad name for whatever reason, which we're not going to get into right now. But therapy is important because it teaches you self-awareness. Okay, it teaches you and gives you the tools you need to operate in daily life in a healthy manner in terms of mental state and emotional state and so on. So therapy. If there are people in your life that are constantly getting at you, people that are toxic in your environment, in your family, in your workspace, wherever it is, you need therapy. You might not believe it, you might not want to believe it, but everybody has emotional baggage and emotional issues that we need to work through. traumas that we carry around in our spirit. Okay, so you need to seriously consider if you want to do therapy. You don't always have to go and sit in somebody's office and pour your heart out and cry. There are a lot of different ways in which you can do therapy. You can also do therapy online. There's places like BetterHelp. I'm not sure if you've heard about them, but you can basically find a licensed therapist or a counselor online that can counsel you or have a session with you any time of the day or night. I always ask myself, is it worth me embarrassing myself for another person? When someone else is acting a fool, I just sigh and I think, is it worth me embarrassing myself to engage in your toxic, crazy dynamic? And the answer is always no, it is not worth it. And I just don't do it. I don't embarrass myself. I don't look for reasons for people to point fingers at me and saying I'm just as bad as he is or she is, or I'm stooping to their level, or I'm going beneath myself just to, engage in that situation. Just don't do it. You're better than that. Another thing that is helpful is to be present in the moment. Okay, I spoke about this a little bit earlier, why I said observe without hearing. This comes back to being present. Okay, if you can be so present in that moment where you can observe without even hearing the words that's going on, you will naturally be non-reactive. You won't respond and you won't react because you are literally just present in that moment and observing what is going on. This is very helpful because the other person will be so confused and they will be thinking like, why are you not reacting to me? Why are you not shouting back at me? Why are you not screaming back at me? Why are you not acting a fool? It's because you've shut down your hearing and you can't hear them anymore. You are just observing their behavior. And sooner or later, they will get tired of their own crazy behavior and they'll stop. A lot of the time we react and we respond and we get angry back at people because we want validation, okay? And we want to be noticed. We want attention of some kind. But it takes a certain level of confidence to be non-reactive. It takes a certain level of confidence to just step back from the situation and let it be, okay? So think about that. Think about, do you really want to respond and go at this person just like they are coming at you because you want validation of some kind, or you want the same attention they want? Or do you just not care? Okay, just don't care. It's a level of confidence where whatever can happen around you, you know who you are. You know that you don't need to react or respond to a situation to defend yourself, okay? You don't feel threatened by the situation, okay? So think about that. When you engage with toxic people and when they are dragging you into arguments with them, they are not just using up your time, because literally it takes time out of your day to argue with fools, but also it drains you of your energy. And you should be protecting your energy and saving up your energy for the things that you want to be using your energy for, things that are meaningful for you, okay? So be protective of your energy and remind yourself every time you are in this dynamic where you are literally being drained of your energy because you need to respond or react to somebody who's acting a fool. Just remember that your energy is a resource that is non-renewable. It is finite. Once you use up your energy, you use up your energy. You don't want to go into an energy deficit, okay? So just be mindful of that and protect your energy from these toxic people. If somebody is doing this often in your life, so pay attention and evaluate the relationships you have in your life. If there are people who are constantly arguing with you, constantly bringing out the worst in you, trying to drag you into toxic arguments and situations, you need to seriously evaluate the relationships you have with these people and whether it is worth it for you to have them in your life or not. Okay, I know a lot of you don't want to hear this, but it is true. Some people are just not meant to be in our life. Some people are there for a reason and some people are there for a season, and it is okay. So you don't need to engage with them, you don't need to entertain them, you don't need to put up with them. If these people are constantly causing drama in your life and you don't want that, then cut them out. If you really truly have to respond to somebody, okay, if you really truly have to respond when somebody is making a spectacle of themselves and dragging you into a situation, I've got 3 ways in which you can respond and still look classy and be classy and feminine. Okay, the first way is to make it a joke. So just make a joke out of it and brush it off like, haha, what a big joke, and be done with it. The second way is to just say one sentence, keep it short and sweet, no attitude, no dramatics, no performances, simple, keep your tone of voice calm, say your sentence, whatever it is you need to say, and that is it. Be done with the situation. Do not engage any further, do not say anything further, do not do anything further. You've said what you needed to say, and that is it. And the third way is to kill them with kindness and love. So just respond in the most loving and caring and kind way you can think of. Okay, so if somebody is shouting and screaming at you and going crazy at you, and you are just looking at them and they're like, why won't you respond? Why won't you say something? Say something. You can just say, it's difficult for me to respond because all I see is how gorgeous you look, and it's difficult for me to concentrate when I see somebody so beautiful in front of me. What do you say to that? How do you continue an argument with somebody who just slapped you with that dose of kindness and love? You cannot. Okay, so those are the 3 ways in which you can respond if you really absolutely have to. If you haven't watched my video yet on how to deal with toxic people in your life, click here. If you want to watch my video on how to set boundaries in your life, click here. And please click this round icon right here to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.